So I punch my microphone to wake it up, I guess. So I'm on like that carpet. My chair doesn't want to roll. So I've been working on different things with my hunter for my entire Destiny career. Like I've toiled with the Arc Hunter for a bit and the Void Hunter when it came out in D1, a little bit in D2, but even when Stasis and Strand came out, like I've never had a, a Stasis and or Strand build. So, you know, whatever, I suppose. But I have been kind of just hopping in and testing out different things. I think I have my arc to a good place. Like I like this setup. Um I still need to work out primary and I still need to get the tier 5 gear for the armor slots, but with the stuff that's dropping out of the Vanguard right now, this Luminopitant, or however you pronounce it. Good lord, I'm old. Um, Gear, the buffs on it are nice. They work exceedingly well with any arc class. It's just getting the jolt that's proving to be semi an issue. So I'm currently using this grenade launcher because it has ED current and jolting feedback. Um, for some of the smaller targets, it's fairly difficult to repeatedly apply damage, but like for a yellow bar, boss or whatever, it happens pretty easy. I still need to get. I think I got mixed up because I was like trying to do Solar, Void, and Arc all at the same time, and so I deleted the chest piece I needed. So that's why I don't have the four piece currently. And then I'm using Faux Tracer, which is pretty cool because the reason I haven't ever used Faux Tracer is because Faux Tracer is hideous. It's a terrible looking helmet. I don't like it at all. I never have. And some of the ornaments and stuff for it aren't exactly making things better. But now you can apply whatever uh, legendary ornament, what armor ornament you might have. So there's some pretty cool options. I am really liking this Deadland stuff with the exception of the helmet. I don't know. I'm not even that particular about the helmets. I typically just run around with the skulls. But so this one's for my solar build. This one's currently on my void build, and so I went with this for my arc build, which I might actually swap that out now that I'm thinking about it. Because we're gonna be working on my void build. It's in rough shape. I can't figure out uh what guns I want to use. I'm trying to go almost holistically melee. That looks pretty cool, but I also now have the nothing given shader, just taken adjacent, and then I got super black. Uh, After over a decade, I finally got super black. So this is what we're working on. Like I said, just throwing some stuff together right now. This I have no idea how to pronounce that. U technology. That's got to be what it is, right? U technology. It's just EU and then technology. I don't know why I was making that so much more complicated than it is. Such is life. Um, Simply because rapidly defeating combatants with void energy spawns a void breach. After collecting a void breach, your next final blow with a void weapon triggers a detonation. The detonation is more powerful if it is triggered quickly after collecting a void breach. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I think, let's see, do I have some, yeah, I still need grips. And then I was depending on the fortune's favor. I haven't used this. It came out with, I think it came out as part of the Star Wars DLC crossover thing. Renegades. Um, but I think I'm going to pull out the Radiant Dance Machines. Wonder what happens when you put Super Black on Radiant Dance Machines. Oh my goodness. It's everything I could have hoped for. And then we'll go ahead and we'll I should remove this and this. Otherwise I won't ever be able to find it again. We'll go ahead and we'll put that in the vault. We'll save over this. I was gonna play. I was gonna play some Space Marine with my brothers, and I've been sitting here just kind of doing nothing. This course I've been live for how long? 8 minutes. And he's like, "Hey, I'm about to jump on there." Nerds. So I need grips. I've had pieces of this U technology gear pop up from Hawthorne turn-ins and all over the place. So I'm gonna try to just dive into it, see if we can. Cool, we got some loosened sleeves. And I think I'm just gonna run some. Well, I need to figure out how to get the higher tier gear, because that's part of my problem right now. As they were dropping at tier 3. Got a couple pieces at tier 4. That probably means I need to play like the higher difficulty stuff. Um, I mean, honestly, I kind of feel terrible because this build is not what I would like this build to be. We're gonna give it a shot. Which I think even this probably need to put like modifiers or something on to be able to get up to tier 5 gear to drop you can like rank up weapons now. So if you get like a tier 3 weapon, but it's a good roll, you can rank it up to tier 5. But like you don't get the extra perk options. At least on the one that I did. Uh,
Guardian,
so it might be
pick
like
up a high gain transmission.
subjective,
The
I
rally
guess.
point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
That's Rasputin, the AI warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
I've also managed to kill myself with this new Void Melee multiple times. Just straight off an edge. I was also doing SRL, finally got in and was able to do some of those matches. Super fun, but I was like the best I was getting was second. I think I played between 10 and 12 races and I only came in second like twice, I think. The rest of the time was much worse. Ooh, shit. Oh my god, I thought I was past it. What a way to start. Thanks. But I do like the new melee. It just seems like it's gonna. You gotta get used to the spacing of it. I feel like I'm not even getting to shoot it. Is that a. What in the world? The melee does seem to hit pretty hard. The like slight teleport kind of like blink jump aspect of it I think is pretty cool. I like that. I'll be back here transmatting, guys. Got a sword. Got my bow. I've also they've moved the different champion things. The unstoppable champions, the overload champions, and the last one used to like be tied to seasonal perks. I used to be pretty good with a bow. Maybe I can get there again. But none of my weapons have like uh necessarily void abilities on them. So that's a main issue I'm having. Is I'm having a hard time procking like devour and stuff like that, so my voids Survivability's pretty damn low. Oh my god, that guy just keeps running directly in front of my... It's fine, I guess. That didn't even give me the time of day. You see that? Oh. And I've seen this kill so many people. Felt like I was gonna... Yeah, I should have known. The guy's gonna drive me fucking nuts. Just switch to the SMG. I don't know why I do that. I get so tied up and locked into like a weapon. I'm just like, yep, this forever. I will nitpick the hell out of the other weapons I use too. And that's part of why I wanted the Radiant Dance machines. Because I can build up extra dodge charges if I'm actually, you know, effectively using the things. Come here, bro. Started talking about why I wanted to run Radiant Dance machines. You can build up extra dodges, class abilities, but for the hunter, that's a dodge. And when I do that, I can have it set so where my dodges immediately cool down my melee ability. So I can do this and then dodge, have my melee back, and do that again. If I build up the dodges, oh, well, that punched me so hard. I'm terrible at aiming this damn melee ability. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to build this build. It's alright though. I'm still trying to test its limits and capabilities too. Well, doesn't really look like I got any tier 4. Oh, I did get a tier 4 something. Alright. Okay. So, this will get us tier 4 gear. Whether or not it'll get us the... I don't know that it'll get us the Utechna logical. Oh, these guys are like a, are they in a clan? Oh, yeah, they sure are. Okay. Still not gonna help me get tier 5 stuff, though. Probably goes up because I got the first piece of that gear that I got was a drop from ranking up the gunsmith Banshee and one of the Ingrams that dropped from him. That's where I got that first chest piece. Um, but then I've also got it from Hawthorne as drops and stuff like that. So okay. I don't think I'm even using a. See, that's what I'm kind of hoping for, to just be able to kind of do that whenever I want. Oh, oh my God. The reload, bro. Need to just main machine gun, I think. Kind of don't do, I don't do uh like meta builds. It's really not my thing. I don't do a lot of reading on any of these subjects, or I find what I like to do or what I think will sound cool to be able to do. And a lot of the times that does leave me like at the bottom of the, oh, I can't melee up. All right, that's good to know. That melee hits hard as hell though. Like I was saying, it does leave me kind of towards the bottom of the scoreboard most of the time, but end up with like a lot of assists and orbs created and stuff like that. So I try to be more of a team player than a all out. I'll do it myself. You know. Anti-barrier. That's what that is. That's what the last champion is. I couldn't remember. Yeah, might need to get my timing down on it a little bit more, but I feel like that could be pretty dang effective. Oh, I missed. I'm gonna be like, that's pretty damn effective. Like to think I helped a little bit. I know I didn't. I was thinking about making a video the other day talking about my thoughts on the changes to Destiny 2 and stuff with this, final content update. And I think I've decided that while I'm not thrilled that there's not going to be quote unquote more Destiny 2, they're not shutting the servers down. And because like you can still play Destiny 1 today, so that's pretty much what they're doing. They're putting it on maintenance tier. Um, with the I know a lot of people are stressed and upset, pissed off, and I follow them on X and on all the other things. So many Reddit posts about it. It's like I get it. I really do. I've put a lot of time into this game. I have a lot of love for this game. So it does suck to see it go. But it's not going, is what I'm trying to focus on. And I'm still gonna probably tell people, hey, you should check out Destiny. Because I do think it's a phenomenal game. But the big thing for me that I've realized, and while I've gotten so I've been playing Destiny more than I've played Destiny for a long time, even with major content drops, which is let me finish what I'm saying here. Uh, it's a big deal. As while I was always interested in what they were trying to do and where it was going and everything else, constantly was always missing out on stuff because I wouldn't be able to just sit and play out, a whole season or uh like I've done one raid in Destiny this whole time and did an LFG group to find it or to be able to do it. Oh, that wasn't good. But it's the fear of missing out. Like I don't have that now. Like not all the content, but so much content has been returned to the game, is distributed out and around. Oh, he's anti-barrier. That's um but now if they're not gonna have seasons and stuff like that, then what am I gonna miss out on? I don't have that stress of like trying to, well, I gotta grind as much as I can in a couple days and hope I get what I want from this content release. Like that's just not gonna happen anymore. And I like that a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I like that a lot. I don't know why I've been like sitting over here. I'm so that was very long-winded and it shouldn't have been. But it was. See, that melee is pretty cool. I am so glad I'm getting the hang of it. I don't know why I thought I needed to go down there. That's okay. Oh, I think when it first came out, there was some kind of like collectible or something somewhere through right in that area. Just gonna sway back and forth a little bit while I shoot this guy. Gotta go kill a server. A terrible mistake. It's alright. We'll get it. Maybe we won't. I let my team down. Oh, come on. Wow, how effective this is against this guy. Oh, well. I'll look up because I don't even remember how to generate uh additional dodges with the dance machines. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Oh shit. Say compelled aggressor? It sure does. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Whew. Chaos. So this is why I initially went with those Fortune's Favor exotic pants because they build up uh an overshield. I was like, oh, that'd be pretty dang useful if I plan on being in melee a whole bunch. And I'm sure it probably would be if I had like the stats to. Oh my god, dude. What was even behind? Oh, just a big ass door, of course. Oh, he didn't get me up. It looked like he got me up there for a second. Like I said, I feel like this was a terrible idea because this build is nowhere near ready to be doing anything. Just gear. What? What the fuck? I don't want to talk about him. That was god awful. I'm so sorry, you two. I'm gonna. I'll do better. See, look at that. Oh, well, I guess I still did 117. I still died so many times, though. That's unacceptable, really. And I can't even switch over to my arc because I'm missing that chess piece. It's not working. I'm not missing it. I deleted it like an idiot. That's what happened. And I can admit that. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Once, these cells were kept by ADHOCx. He imprisoned defeated enemies and discarded progeny to be stripped for chitin and repurposed into something useful. Now this prison is occupied by the Taken, and Zivu Arath's hive come to bring the war to them.
That's how we'll do this third strike.
No matter how we slice it, Zebu Arath gains power from fighting. We're in a poor position to start, but we can minimize what she
What the?
gains. Be efficient. Strike fast. Disrupt her ritual before it can gain traction.
Mm, I don't know that I've ever played this strike before. Definitely does not look familiar. Wasting knives. Oh, I have tried to play this
The
strike
forces
before.
vary in these fights. They build tides in battle, not only victory.
We didn't get very far.
Short.
Because I didn't know what the hell I was doing then, and I don't know what I'm doing now. Just try not to let these guys down. They've been carrying me. Oh, I don't have an unstoppable weapon on this. Damn. What the fuck is happening? See, I think that guy's got like a build, a void build that I'm was kind of looking into. Well, no, my arc build, sorry. My arc build blinds and uh all kinds of crazy stuff.
What an elegant piece of violence.
I see Zivu Arath's ritual proceeds apace. If you reach beyond your own prison.
So it does. And I see you are familiar with the art of fighting our god of war. You cut her battle short, blunt, but respectable. I have in my time done the same.
I am well aware.
I don't know, are these guys I don't know what's happening.
Taken putting up walls. After the hive are already inside, that's not late. That's strategy. They're up to something.
Zivoraf's hunters will become the hunted. They will have no retreat.
What, no faith
Oh,
in your sister's troops?
hey,
Love or dread? Doesn't matter. Take
I
them
remember
down or they're
this.
off balance.
What a killing floor this would be.
Oh no! Damn it! Mm, I didn't have a countdown. That's on me. Oh, I feel like I just keep making terrible mistakes over and over again. And I can't remember for the life of me what like I feel like I know this bridge, so I don't know if this was like a part of a campaign. I don't ever recall doing it as a strike before. What is going on? Uh-oh. Did not have a throwing knife ready. You guys saw that dog jumping up backwards, right? I missed my gunpowder gamble. I miss it quite. Oh, yeah. I don't know how many times that suffocating terror can stack up before it starts doing some weird shit. Oh, what the? Thought I already cleared that side. Oh, and I can respawn here too. Why is there no countdown timer for anything? Oh, there's two of the eyes now? That can't be good. Oh, is that what happens when you hit 16? Oh, hey, buddy. That did not work the way I thought it would. I love how this consumed ogre is like way smaller than the other ogres, but like twice as durable. That's kind of cool. Why'd you throw your super?
Oh, I do see why she likes you.
Eris, are you sure you can't rein him in anymore?
Wrath has something of mine. I can taste it from here. Sword edges and screaming.
Not until we claim that artifact.
What is? Oh, shriekers. Okay.
You must keep going deeper still.
The deepest part of this prison has seen the most death, the most suffering.
If you cannot bring yourself to provide something useful, be quiet.
Useful. The dreadnought was made after my memory. But I understand the flow of energy here. You're running out of time.
I wasn't sure why I couldn't jump up there. I was trying to. Oh, did they leave me? Yeah, they're leaving. I should have just left with them. Son of a bitch. Oh, no. I remember this. Welp. No. Fuck.
There! You are there! The hive and the taken, and the ritual between them! The hilt of the Willbreaker! By the relic of a brother's sword, Zebu Aroth would cleave the dreadnought from my throne! Willbreakers, we need that hilt. Guardian, get shooting!
Okay, Sloan.
You treat the Taken as something apart from the Hive. They do have other species among their number, but it was
Come on.
I who made them. They are Hive, and their newfound curiosities serve me well.
I think it's gonna be sword time when that comes around again. This is where it gets real bad, because there's Cursed Thrall, and they just detonate. I don't know why I can't stack ignition on that guy. Oh, I guess he's kind of getting his ass kicked, though, isn't he?
Good. You've disrupted the ritual, but something else has stepped into the gap.
This is not my taking. Knife of my sling. To arms.
You have no authority here. What matters is that taking it down won't empower Zebu Arath, right? Then we cut the chatter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. God, it has been a really long time since I played this strike. That's crazy. And I keep missing. Good lord. It's okay. Oh, he's really mad at me. All right. Okay. Oh, and got those guys? Come on. Thanks, Divinity. Jeez, ow. All right.
No more hive in the area. Activity's dying down. Zebu Arath's sword is still in the dreadnought, but everything else seems fine. She will not soon be able to try again. For now, we have won. And we have Willbreaker's hilt. What about Oryx? He's secure, discontented, but held fast. I trust you. Do you hear him? Do you hear
Let's see. I did so much worse. Oh my God, I'm just letting these guys down left and right. I don't know why I'm not creating orbs, anything like that. Uh, I I was with this character. Well, I did change up my gear a little bit, so maybe I should go back through and look up my gear mods and stuff like that. But uh, I was making like 30, 40, and 50 orbs strike. So just kind of left and right, and only 13 on that one. So, and with the tail of the tape, a bunch of tier 4 stuff that I'm never gonna use, except for this dead orbit hand cannon. I'll figure out a way to work it into. Oh, what is? Oh, yeah, I need something for unstoppable. Uh, yeah, unstoppable. Which is almost kind of shocking that, but I guess anti-barrier makes more sense for Might multi-tool. Surveillance. Uh, So that scout rifle can have a high impact frame, but dun, 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 dun. Mm. Uh, Pretty much this whole build is built around the Mida mini tool. Um, I keep switching back and forth because I kind of can't decide which is more effective. The incandescent, which spreads longer lasting scorch to those nearby. Super useful. But burning ambitions, dealing sustained damage more quickly scorches the target. Dealing damage to a scorched target inflicts scorched. Which I feel like should not say that, but yeah, this is, I guess, more quickly scorches the target would be better. But defeating, no, we're gonna stick with incandescent because that spreads the scorch, and the more powerful the uh, enemy you're fighting, uh, the the larger the scorch radius. So yeah, we're gonna stick with that. Yeah, like I said, the whole build is built around this, and it's just applying as much scorch as possible, and so there's just fire everywhere all the time. One thing that does upset me with this last update is they changed how artifacts work, which is a good thing because the artifacts before were you gained experience and unlocked perks and all that stuff, and that was the artifact for the whole season. But in going through, and I don't know, maybe there's artifacts that I don't have, or there's more to be unlocked, or whatever. I have to look into that. But as it sits right now, none of these have a scout rifle or a hand cannon on them. This is grenade launchers. Uh, the is that trace rifle? Maybe. I don't even know what that is. And shotguns. This is glaives and auto rifles. Bows, swords, rockets, grenade launchers, and trace rifles. Yeah, there's no like semi-auto focused uh artifact. and it is kind of frustrating. I'm a huge fan of Mida Multi-Tool, and then once they introduced it in D2 and added the mini tool, that was pretty much it for me. They do have a macro tool now, which is a shotgun. It's arc. Um, and that's really good too, but wouldn't do me a lot of good on a solar build, you know. And I'll forever bitch and complain about the fact that arc, void, and solar do not have primary slot weapons, but strand and stasis fucking do. So, you know, not saying necessarily that the light subclasses will forever be slightly nerfed, but they will be. Because if I build a strand subclass, I can have a strand weapon in every slot. They've been just pumping them out. There's exotic strand primaries, like I think it's a primary. But so that's kind of a kick in the pants. Is I can't be completely solar arc or void because there is none for the primary slot up here. And I kind of got pumped because I played myself a fool. Because I got this scout rifle from Zur, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's a primary scout rifle with arc. That's crazy. Maybe I need to shut up and stop my bitching. Maybe there is solar weapons now. There's not. I picked it up, and here it is in the energy slot. So, you know, I now have an extremely full. Two of these are 530. Alright, get rid of that shit. Oh, I do like that my sword has both Burning Ambition and Incandescent on it. So that's pretty legit. And I think the sword looks pretty awesome as well. It's a SRL weapon, which is super weird. But I don't care because it looks badass. I didn't even realize it said Viced on the other side. But now we know. And after I get these sorted, I think I am going to do like try to focus on a strand and a stasis build. I don't think I even ran with stasis when the Beyond Light campaign dropped with it. I know there was like parts of the story that you had to run it, and I think that's the only time. Oh, and I got a quick fang now. What's this all about? It's got a hungry edge. Do we have a jagged edge? Oh my goodness, we do have a jagged edge. Blocking damage after raising your guard amidst a short range blast that disorients targets. And it has impact as its focus. That seems pretty. That seems pretty good. See, but I can't rank this weapon up. It doesn't have a rank. No rank. No little pips. So hmm, I was under the impression that everything was supposed to have it now, but apparently not. Played myself for a fool again. All right, we're gonna vault the dire promise because we are dead orbit through and through. And instead of putting my hunter in all dead orbit gear, each of my subclasses uh has a piece of dead orbit gear because even though they took them out like before the end of year one, Destiny 2, I think they were like, factions are gone because reasons. And they didn't give us a reason, but and it really what I thought this was also the same. This is a nameless midnight. Okay. Not a huge fan of pulse rifles, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and do all this. Man, I have made some choices with these. Holy shit. Okay. I think there's new perks in here as well, because some of these icons I haven't seen. This should be Pugilist, yeah. Final blows of this weapon grant stacks of bonus damage attacking targets from higher ground immediately grants the maximum number of stacks. Interesting. Yeah, I'm never gonna use any of these, so time to build up our gunsmith rank. Just break a bunch of stuff down. I've just been holding on to arc and void weapons in case. I don't know why I'm holding on to arc. The centrifuge is phenomenal. It's pretty much all I shoot when my arc hunter. Deep sight activation. Oh, wait. Can I do what does that do? Yeah, I would like to be able to craft this. This is a craftable gun, I think. And I would really like to be able to craft this because it is what I want to be using. But I'm pretty sure you can get this with uh, the jolting feedback. And yeah, that's why I want to. I've kind of got a hold of it. This one was in my vault. Um, but it's not exactly the best pick because it doesn't have that jolting feedback. Now, this gun, unlike other ones, levels up, and as it levels up, like different things level up. I don't know. I think the first weapon I saw that did this was the. Do I still have that? Where is that at? I know I've just said words and oh my goodness. Where are you? Because I might just put that on my void. Oh my goodness, where is it? No, 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 no. You gotta be fucking around. Oh, it might, is it on? We're gonna, we're gonna look. What is this? What? There's a loot filter now? Is that what this is? World attunement? The one may be attuned. Solo ops? Oh my goodness. Where I think the drops from a an event. Is there an events? The onslaught? No. There's my sword. I don't even know what. See, it's not showing me what any of these weapons do, like if they're element or any kind of stat or information on them. So that's interesting. Pinnacle ops. There's got to be some kind of the distortions. Oh, I didn't know what the distortions were for a second. That is, I'm just seeing all kinds of stuff that I don't normally. I've had almost no reason to tab over to my inventory screen in so long. Oh, look at all this shit. Uh, Navigator's raiment set. Why is that looks like the Deadlands it is. Why is it still here if I've literally got pieces of it on my characters right now? Vanguard's Vindication. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I have to see if yeah, I'm sure. It would probably be on my Warlock if it was anywhere else. Oh no. Can I turn the Garos super black? No. Lame, but fine. There's really no way it's on my Titan. I don't know why it would be. And I'm not really doing this for dramatic hype. I cannot remember what the gun is called, but I'm slightly panicking now that I can't find it. The Eviler Son, what's going on, man? Yeah, I was giving my 2 cents earlier. I feel like D2's in a good place. And and uh, while I'm not happy, so uh, while I'm not happy that there's not going to be any more content drops and stuff like that, uh, I am happy that I don't have to deal with seasonal stuff anymore. And as I said earlier, like, there's no more fear of missing out. You're very well aware of the fact that I don't have a ton of time to just sit and grind something for hours and hours on end. So I would miss out on a lot with all of the seasonal stuff. I think I only actually completed out of the 12 seasons or however many there were. I think I only ever completed maybe two or three of them. And like I was just constantly missing out of from content. It made it really hard to like do raids and even dungeons. I LFG'd dungeons, and it was the first time that I had done dungeons in Destiny 2 in its entire life cycle, except for when I think it was you, me, and Rogue went through the was the loot cave one, and I don't know if I don't even remember if we beat it, but yeah, well, I haven't been a fan of Sony in a long time. Uh, anytime, anytime. I've literally had a guy that works at the same location I do. Uh, he was popped in and was talking to me like 6 months ago, and he's like, "Yeah, someone's selling a PS5 for, $200. Do you think it's worth it?" And I was like, "No." Clearly, if that's a factual statement, like $200 per a PS5 is a steal. But for even for me personally, I still wouldn't get I still wouldn't get it. I do remember us going through that first Taken. Yeah. So, but the first Taken one that was the pit or whatever, but we couldn't figure out how to get through it. And then they released the one when they like put Gallowhorn back in the game and all that other shit. There was like the loot cave one. You start on Earth and you do like the loot cave thing, and then you have to like charge up and then drop in. Asking for a friend. Yeah, I don't know. It was quite a few months ago. So yeah, I don't know, man. I've never been a fan of how Sony does business. Uh, and pretty much with anything. Like I accept the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies and accept the third one. I pretend the third one doesn't exist. And then like the X-Men movies were cool because that was what there was at that point in time, you know? And then Marvel comes along and starts doing, Iron Man and everything else, and you're just like, wow, Sony's really been pretty shit with their Marvel movies. So every now and then they get it right, but they want to sell you every piece of a PlayStation from the eye to the controller. I get made fun of because, you know, there's a guy I used to work with who would make fun of me because he's like, "Oh, hold on, I gotta go change my batteries." And I was like, "At least I can change my batteries. Like, if your controller stops charging, you just have to get a new controller. I just put different batteries in it and I'm good to go. Plus, they have rechargeable batteries." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." I was like, "Yeah, dude, PlayStation fucking sucks, in my opinion, I'll say." Yeah, I swear it was you, man. Because I don't know. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm looking for my gun and I can't find it. And I can't remember what it's called. I think it was the Striga or something like that because I think I want it for my void build. You know me and my hunter. I've finally struck out and started doing different subclasses. I don't just do solar anymore. Those feedback triggers, I don't know. That might be I've never used them. Like I have a PS4 because it was given to me. Where is it? It's literally over here on a shelf with a layer of dust on it. So thick. I used it to play uh Ghosts of Tsushima, and that was it. I have not booted it up for anything since. And it was given to me. I did not purchase it. The prismatic. I've done a couple different attempts with the prismatic build. Uh, I actually wanted to look. I was thinking about it earlier when I was at work because I don't know if they added the new. Yeah, I didn't think so. The void, the new void melee, I think is pretty fucking cool. I've killed myself a bunch with it because I've just gone straight off of, bridges and cliffs and everything else, and I've missed just targets completely a bunch of times. But I'm just pushing all the wrong buttons, man. But I've got the Void with that Phantom, I think Phantom Blade, Phantom Surge, and then with Radiant Dance Machines for the extra uh building up the extra dodges. So I'm kind of always able to dodge, always able to re or drop the cooldown on my melee, and I almost had the timing figured out during one of those strikes, and just kind of bopping back and forth. But I really do need to find my Striga, which I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. I don't fucking see it. And that is worrying. Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, you've been back on a lot of. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's very dedicated to going exactly whichever way you're facing. And you just what the yeah, it was the it was an exotic that came out with Witch Queen. And I think it was something something Striga, but it was one of the first guns that I'd seen in the game that like leveled up. And I think mine was like level 30 or 40 something because oh my goodness, I'm looking right at it. The Osteostriga right here. Whoo! I know it is, but it's still like it fires just like a half a hair too slow. And I know that once you uh once it charges up and what is the ability called? The latent power, and you activate that, that kind of goes out the window. But I don't know. I haven't been able to use a hand cannon in Destiny since they destroyed the last word. But that's a me problem. You know, it isn't a problem. Oh my goodness, level 56. Oh my goodness, I love this gun. This thing is nasty. Currently applied deep sight. Weird. Uh, so toxic overload, landing a final blow or multiple precision hits triggers a burst that inflicts nearby targets with potent corruption. Osteostriga catalyst, final blows with corruption, return ammo to the magazine. And then short action stock. This weapon is especially easy to grip, greatly increases handling speed. So I think this will be a really good fit for a darting all over the place, slashing and hacking and dodging his way uh through enemies. I think this is a good fit. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. But so and this is what is that? The overload. Okay, cool. So I still have my barrier, unstoppable, and overload by switching to that. Super awesome. I might want to look at a shotgun for my second slot here eventually. But I don't know. We're going to give this a try. I was just kind of grinding gear, trying to get a couple more pieces of this U technology vest or U technology set, but I should probably save this before I forget. All I did was change one. So that is that is what I've been up to, is just trying to kind of catch up. I have so many missions. I have so many exotic missions, catalysts to complete, things for like aspects of story and pieces of story that I just never got around to because I was too busy trying to like just play strike after strike, or run through the whatever the story of the season was so I could make sure I got at least that done. And it was chaos. It's chaos. I do like the turncoat hand cannon, but I feel like I need to get way better with it. I don't think that with the build idea that I'm wanting to do for my void right now, it's just not a great fit because of how fast paced I'm trying to be, attempting to be. I do want to look at this real quick. Final blows with primary ammo weapons return dodge energy. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. Well, they've got that arena stuff now. Isn't that six person? Hey, I appreciate it, bud. It's good catching up with you. And I'll hit you up soon. All right, we're gonna check in on the Striga. Oh, okay, I made a terrible mistake. I really need to find where this damn gear drops from and get that sorted before I start. Okay. Ouch. I've made a terrible mistake. I gotta stop putting myself in a position to where, other people are depending on me to be able to be effective. Like I said, my build's just not there currently. What is this thing? Ugh. Just pure chaos. Where'd they go? Oh, what the? See, I don't recognize this strike either, and I'm feeling like I'm probably gonna get to the end and be like, oh yeah, no, I've totally done this before. I I like how that worked out. Me running down that ramp like that. What in the? Oh, I've seen that a bunch of times where they're like, "Oh, hey, look out for this guy." That's the first time I've actually seen one of them. Hmm. I don't even know how long that's been going on or if that's new with this last update. I'm gonna stop saying last update because I do hope that it's not. I really am finding myself liking this Phantom Surge attack. And especially with the Striga now, hopefully I'll be able to rebuild my dodge energy pretty damn quickly. Once I can learn to actually, shoot stuff. You're going nowhere. All right. All right. I get it. It is kind of nice that I'm not the person getting dropped every 6 seconds. I am taking some satisfaction in that. Man, that melee hits hard, dude. I am not mad about that. I gotta check to see. I think I've got a decent amount at least in that stat as well, so yeah, I got 105 in it. Oh, what the fuck? Thank goodness these guys know where they're going. I don't know if that necessarily makes it faster.
Vault security re-up. You know what to do, Guardian.
You know what? I'm not gonna run off on my own. Oh my goodness. What's this? It's alright.
That Scorn's definitely trying to corrupt the submind and using some weird interface to copy out files. Luckily, it looks like Malahayapi's rewriting itself with repair protocols every time we clear the bunker, so damage is minimal.
I suspect the Witness is treating this Scorn as a living archive, copying important information to its mind for
Oh no.
safekeeping. Troubling.
Whoo! Where does it go? all that and they already had it. Okay. It's my first time, okay. What in the wannabe Wrath of the Machine is going on here? I don't know why, but there was some like sound effects overlapping, and in my ears it sounded like Liu Kang's bicycle kick. It wasn't, but it almost sounded like it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Yep. The Striga's the way to go. This is
Our victory here is short-lived. Zevo's Wrathborn are converging
this is my void build.
ascendant plane. You are advised to extract quickly.
What is this ascendant plane?
A realm that shadows our own. I do not
But
have the
it's
time
clearly
or
not giving
patience to
me
explain
the
the details.
gear that I am after.
Absent for hundreds of years and still gripping on to smug superiority. As if the world could never advance beyond you. I doubt your ego would allow the capability.
Knowledgeable. Thank you. I just pretended the entire time. Well, I kind of think that's going to be it for me. Like I said, I was just hopping on because um my brothers didn't show up to play Space Marine. So, and I know it's been a few days. I'm trying to I don't I don't do schedules and I don't really do plans. I have a lot of plans of things that I want to do, but the step the thing that I've been wanting to do is like been 5 months in the works now. And actually, there's two things that I've been wanting to do that are between 4 and 6 months, and it was all in preparation of trying to get this started. I wanted to get into YouTube in February and like really give it the good, the college try. Uh, but as you can see, we're in June, so that did not happen in February. And that's just the way of things. But now that it's started and we're good, uh, hopefully I'm able to keep up. I did some recording stuff. I'm not an editor, but I did have an idea for a video. Uh, and so I did some recording for that. I've got like a bunch of clips and stuff to like hack up and piece together for this thing. If that ever happens, It's probably not going to, but it might. So there's that. I've got a series, like an official series that I want to get kickstarted, but I wanted to make sure like my setup was good because I kept having issues and getting disconnected from the internet. And also there are all these other problems. Um, but after this, we've been doing super well with stability and no frame loss and all of this other stuff. So hopefully that keeps up. This game isn't the series that I want to do isn't super taxing or anything. And then that's it. I do have another hat that I'm working on. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't like how it looks right now, but I got my wife's hat done laying on the floor over there. And I started one for my daughter. So that's in the works as well. Whether I'm going to do another painting stream, I don't know. I don't know. That's the whole point of this channel is I'm just here doing stuff. And that's what works best for me. Eviler Son, thank you for popping in, saying hi, and catching up there for a bit. It's been a long time. I have been I've been missing and been out of the picture. But um yeah, I'm glad we found the Striga, the Osteo Striga, which reminds me of a Static X song. A couple Static X songs. So, and then I will have to look around through the different things and see what all is dropping and awarding that you the um the U technology. Is this? No. Actually, I'm gonna check the courtyard or check the gunsmith right now before I get off here. Just so that we all know. We're all on the same page. Because if it's just dropping from like uh vendor reputation, words, then that's fine. I feel like it'll take me a little bit longer, and it's probably definitely going to have to be much higher tier with those vendors. So there's got to be somewhere else that it's dropping. But the issue, like I said, is you can't rank up the tier, you can't rank up the armor. So I'm gonna have to get it to drop at tier 5 if at tier 5 and with, you know, stat rolls that I want on them. Should we check and see what exotics I got?
A transaction to make, Guardian?
Actually, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna save those. We should be able to go up here. Oh no, I can't do that. Thought that I might be able to like look at. Oh my goodness, they got a Mida in here. What's up? It's so handsome. I really thought I'd be able to like look at the like loot pools. I thought that was a thing that you could do. I'm yawning, but that's okay. I doubt there are any in here, and this is probably full of shit too. Yeah, look at all that. All right. There's things that I need to, I guess, check into or look up, I suppose. Um, Try to figure out how to get these set pieces that I want to drop. Um, and for anyone else who's been missing out on Super Black and might want to pick it up, if you come over here to the Tenet of Death and you tab this over. I think if I buy something from this, does it disappear from the... Yeah, it sure does. Okay, I was gonna say, I swear this is where I got super black, and now all of you are like, okay. So, these are pretty cool. I'm not, I gotta get out of here. I have to work in the morning. I have to work the next quite a few mornings. Oh my goodness, you just have a fucking Exo's head sitting in there? What in the... Oh, they're little shrines to each of the... Well, would you look at that? Keitel's helmet. I don't remember what that's for. It's like the Fallen Splicer season. Yeah, they've got little shrines to the different seasons. That's pretty cool. Not all of them, though. Huh. Did, did that just say defy death? Oh, okay. Embrace. Okay. I was like, is there a way to... What's in that door? Hmm? Hmm? Alright. I am for real getting out of here. We made great leaps and strides. Thank you for being here with me. I'm hoping it wasn't as chaotic as it probably was. So for that I apologize. But we did great. We made progress. I don't want to use this bow. I gotta look at some of these other options. I've got, I mean, a pulse rifle, and it's got unstoppable frame. Maybe that's what we'll go with for now. I don't know. Might look into a shotgun. I should probably look into a shotgun since I'm gonna be up close and personal. I've said bye so many times now. I feel like you don't believe me anymore. Uh, Again, I appreciate you guys hanging out, stopping in, watching later, because this is YouTube and people do that. So if you've done that, thank you. And I'll see you guys again. Goodbye.